Hi Amit,
Hi,
please introduce yourself.
I'm Amit Mantri. I passed out last year from IIT Kharagpur. I was in the computer science department and presently working in Strand Life Sciences, which is again a software firm. And gave my CAT this year and successfully I've managed to secure a black key. I'm giving my GD and PIs right now. Let us see what's the results now.
Okay. Amit, congratulations on your feat. Please tell us something about how did you actually go about preparing for CAT? One thing which you feel contributed most to your success.
I think the one thing would be the writing the mocks. First of all, I knew very well that I was good in all the three sections, but I did not know how much time to dedicate to each. So strategizing was very important for the final success in the mock. I realized through my experiences last year that doing well in one section and failing in the other wouldn't get you anywhere. So the idea this year was to be able to get through the cutoffs in all the three sections by a good enough margin. So I think the mocks and the strategizing part, analyzing them, that was the most important.
Right. So how did you tackle the English section?
The English section, I believe the English section is where they test how well read you are. So that was the target that I made, that I would be reading a lot. I'd be continuously reading any crap that I get, I'll be reading it. So it didn't matter if the topic was not to my interest, if the topic was very boring for me. If it was something to be read, I read it. And before I started this, I made myself comfortable with a little vocabulary that was a part of it. So word power made easy. I started off with that. Then reading became a little bit easier. And I guess that helped me a lot finally.
So did you have a reading habit always before giving CAT? As in, were you a
earlier, I guess I used to read what I liked. So I would be reading the sports sections, the front page of the newspaper. But for CAT, I realized that wouldn't be enough. I would have to read varied sections. So then I really made my time, reading all even stuff on meditation, yoga, science fiction, all sorts of stuff. So then I didn't restrict myself.
Right. Amit, how many mock CATs do you think every student should give?
It depends on the time of the preparation that you're putting in. If the CAT is basically 6-7 months ahead, then one mock per week would be more than sufficient. And as the CAT comes 2-3 months from now, so then I would say 2 mocks per week would be enough. But more important from that would be, again, you're expected to spend at least double the time that you spend on writing the mock for just analyzing it. There are certain sections which are always weak at certain types of questions that you never get it. So the important part would be getting over those.
Right. So any other specific advice to people who have a non-engineering background? Say you are a computer science engineer. People who do not have an engineering background, what advice would you give them?
The only difference between an engineer and a non-engineering background student would be, I guess, the maths, the quant part of it. So they have to really work hard on that, take care of all the fundamentals, make sure that they have reached up to the level of any other engineering student. So the maths quant part would be the most important for a non-engineering student.
Right. What future plans do you have ahead of you?
The plans right now are getting into an IIM. 2 years down the line, mostly the finance sector. I'm writing my CFA for that. So I guess finance would be it.
Right. So any other advice to young students who are maybe 2 years ahead of CAT, how should they strategize?
For someone 2 years ahead of time, it's a very good time to at least brush up on your English skills, because this is not something that you can prepare in 6 months or something. English, start reading right away. That would be my advice. If you have 2 years of time, it's the best time to start on English. You don't need to start on maths, you don't need to start on DI. English is the subject.
Right. Thank you so much, Amit,
for
sharing your thoughts. Thank you.